What's going on, you guys? So we were asked by a fan, at least in the comment section, to make a scenario / mock draft trade down for the Las Vegas Raiders with either the New Orleans Saints or the 49ers. Shout out to Bobby Guevara. I apologize if that is not even close to correct, but hey, we got to give you a shout out, my man. Thank you so much for the request, and we are very happy to oblige. So he was kind of talking about with a situation where both Ward and Sanders, so both quarterbacks, Cam Ward as well as Shedeur Sanders, are gone at the number 1, number 2, or number 3 overall picks, or wherever, it kind of goes from there. And then also talking about with a trade with the Niners and the Saints, like we said. So we're going to jump into it, give you a Raider 7-round mock draft where we cover this scenario. I think there's a lot of different interesting things where this could happen. So you'll see here the 7-round mock draft. Here we go for the Raiders selected high speed, low drag, care for positional value, and drafting for needs are both relatively high, as well as the public versus PFF. We like to go more towards the PFF side of things, as well as a little bit of randomness. Things can get a little wild in the draft. So we're going to enter the draft. We're going to start it. And at the top here, you got Cam Ward as well as Shedeur Sanders going in the top couple of rounds here. So I do think that this could be some simulation of what happens, because I do think that Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders will probably be gone at this point. So it is what it is there. It does suck that Mason Graham is there. I would love me some Mason Graham. But for the particular scenario, we're going to go ahead and trade down. So the Niners want to trade. Okay, it's going to cost you. So I know we could probably get a future 1, but I want picks this year. So I'm going to go a 2, 4. Got to get 6 too. We're going to go 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll take out the 6. Offer trade. Boom. So it looks like we get a 2. I believe a 111 is a 4 and a 5. 2, 4, 5 out of a deal. So we're going to go ahead and resume the draft. I like that. I think that you and somehow now, I don't think Ashton Jeanty falls to you this far, because, the Bears are there. Can you imagine? There's no way. There's no way that Ashton Jeanty. So I'm going to pretend that Ashton Jeanty, let's be real. The Bears take Ashton Jeanty. We're not dumb here. So at the top, so we're still here at 11, and there's still a ton of talent left on the board. So Benjamin Morrison has been one of my favorite and my entire favorite corners in this entire draft. So I'm going to go. Things got a little interesting, didn't they? To be honest with you, the Niners might be down a little bit far, but Malachi Starks is everywhere, though. He is an absolute just stud. And could you potentially transform your entire defense with just him? Yes. But this is tough, because I honestly would take Jeanty. Oh, yeah, and Mike Green's a stud. He's a small school guy. I don't care. Dude's a stud. Absolute stud. Let's see here. So tackle's not a need. We don't need tight end anymore. E&E coming up out of Ohio State. Honestly, I want to build a bully and I want to build some help for the quarterback to be determined. I think you could bring back Trayvon Morgan, so Malachi Starks doesn't necessarily help you here. And I think you take E&E in the first round. I think that is definitely it. Benjamin Morrison as well. I think you could see him go. But I'm going to go E&E here at the top of the first round, and we are going to go from there. I like that a lot. So E&E coming up. You got a first-round wide receiver, and then you come back into the second round, and here you go. So we're going to be not back-to-back, but we have got 2 2s and 2 3s. I like that a lot. Walter Nolan's a stud. Walter Nolan, a little bit more. I think he's more of a 3-tech, which I think he is. He is Christian Wilkins to me. Like that is my comparison. Darian Porter's there. Could we get him at? Yeah, I don't know. 14 sacks coming up out of Boston College. He's going to be a stud. But honestly, Malcolm Kuntz. I really don't know. Walter Nolan. Well, I think we go with Darian Porter here, coming up out of corner, 6'4", 200. Don't think that that's hard. And then I'm hoping Scadaboo falls to you. Oh, he does. Beautiful. So then you get Cam Scadaboo here. You get Porter. You get your wide receiver to help you out here. I do not mind how this ended up. And you got 2/3. Here we go, baby. Here we go. So, Jared Ivey about a Mississippi. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Dylan Gabriel's there. Zy Alexander. So we got our wide receiver, our running back, and our corner. I want D tackle, a BPA right now. I don't even know that Dylan Gabriel is going to commit. Is he? Maybe. I think he has to. So Dylan Gabriel here in the third round. I do think that Dylan Gabriel does give you a lot. In the third round, too, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, 73. I hope. Ivy went. Nice. So now Gabriel went. Deion Walker's there. Now, a lot of people don't necessarily see the value in him. This dude is a tank on the inside of that defense. I love him. I absolutely love it. This could be a really good draft for the Raiders. This would be fantastic. So Will Howard, no thank you. Jonas Sanker, Jared Wilson. I think, honestly, Wilson played a little bit of guard too. So Wilson would be a lot of fun. DJ Giddens. So we got Cam Scattaboo. I need to make a bully. I need to make an absolute bully for. So BPA here. DJ Giddens is there. David Walker. Now, I know David Walker's a smaller school guy, but I do not care in the slightest. Central Arkansas. Jacob Parrish. Honestly, we're in a division with Patrick Mahomes and a lot of other stud quarterbacks. We need some help on the corners. I don't care. Jack Kaiser's there. Connor Colby. Chase Lunt. Jackson Howes is there. Trevor Etienne. Okay. We're not going Will Howard. I'm going to reiterate that. We are not going Will Howard. Honestly, I know that we got Tyree Wilson and company, but David Walker in the fourth round, he is just an absolute freak. So I don't even mind taking that one. So we got 2 fifths as well coming up. Trevor Etienne. Do we double down on... Dude, I don't even mind doubling down on running back at this point because... Again, Alexander Madison, and he's not a number one. We need a lot of change. Let's just be real. We need some change. Terrence Ferguson, we're pretty stacked at tight end. Jordan James, excuse me. Seth McLaughlin, McLaughlin. McLaughlin has played center only in college, but he plays a lot. I think he can play all over the place. I'm going to go McLaughlin. I really like me some McLaughlin. It reminds me a lot of Kelsey, Jason Kelsey back in the day. Curtis Rourke, Darius Alexander, Lakey, JDJ. Honestly, though, I want a guy like JDJ because I think that he's going to be what a guy like Divine Diablo was supposed to be, but it is what it is. Luke Lakey, Hunter Wohler, Ty Robinson's a stud too. Him and Nash Hunchmaker are absolute studs. Jalen Walker, 202. Jalen Walker, I'm telling you right now, with what he can do in coverage, is that is exactly what Divine Diablo was supposed to be. He is going to be a stud. All right, now coming up, 214 and 218, back-to-back, essentially 6-round picks. Jackson Dart. Do we double down on quarterback? Aiden O'Connell's there. I love me some Aiden O'Connell. He's my guy, but this is what it is. This is strictly down on business. I don't think Jackson Dart's going to fall that far. I'm sorry. I got to be realistic. We didn't take Genty at that spot. We're not going to take him here. Let's see. So, Shamari Simmons. Who's BPA? Yeah, we're not going Graham Mertz either. Jordan Hancock would be a lot of fun. Greg Penn III. Yep. I think he can do a lot of different things too. I'm not taking back-to-back linebackers. I'm sorry. Robert Longerbeam coming up out of Rutgers. We need some corner help too. Little on the small side, if you ask me, so I might not go that route. Brett Kuthi, Kobe Bryant. Do we go wide receiver here again? I understand that you got Trey Tucker and all those guys, but honestly, Samuel Brown. I'm going to go Samuel Brown here, and I don't even feel bad about it. So Greg Penn, Tonka Hemingway. Honestly, I'm going to go Tonka Hemingway here because we need to build this defensive line. We really do. We really, really do. And then finally, in the 7th round, Howard Cross, Shiloh Sanders, Carson Vinson, Jaeger Burton. Now, Graham Mertz, as it stands right now, is not getting drafted by the Raiders. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, so DeMonte. Joe Evans. This dude is an absolute tank, though. Joe Evans is just a mountain of a man. All right, I'm going to go quarterback here. 7th round guy we want to take a flyer on. Okay, Brady Cook. Honestly, Brady Cook is a little bit underrated. I'll go Brady Cook. 7th round. Yeah, we double down on quarterback. I don't care. I do not care. All right, so now we go into the top of the draft here and just going to really see how everything fell. So right off the bat, we drafted Porter. They got after us for not getting the edge player. We don't need him. That's fine. Wow, you guys gave us an F for David Walker. Really? Because I was taught to believe that the 4th round is all about potential. Just saying. Anyway, so at the top here, we traded down. We got a 2, 4, and a 5 from the 49ers. E&E coming up out of Ohio State. Now, he's going to be a stud in the NFL, and him and Jacoby Myers are going to pair beautifully with Brock Bowers, so that's awesome. Then you get Darian Porter here in the 2nd round. Fantastic. Cam Scadaboo out here as well. That's going to be really good. Getting him some help. Trevor Etienne, we'll get into in a second. Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. I think Gabriel and Brady Cook are going to battle it out with Aiden O'Connell. I'm okay with that. Deanna Walker, we got to build a bully of a defense. We really got it. We got to get it done. And so we got an absolute tank in the middle. Jacob Parrish as well. They didn't like the David Walker pick. This dude has the potential to be a Khalil Mack-esque type player from a small school. He absolutely does. He's that much of a freak. Trevor Etienne, the running back coming up out of Jawuja, is an absolute stud. Him and Scadaboo will finally get this backfield done for a long time. Seth McLaughlin, yes, they say he's a center, but I think he can play all 3 positions along the offensive line. At the very worst, giving you some solid depth. Jalen Walker here. I really don't know why they're not high on the Jalen Walker. Like Divine Diablo, just hasn't been it. Tommy Eichenberg, yes, it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. Jalen Walker is everything that you wanted Divine Diablo to be. I'm just gonna say it. Samuel Brown there at wide receiver, 6th round. We got to start helping out here. We got to start getting some guys in here. Tonka Hemingway and Brady Cook to round out the whole thing here. They gave us a B+. Bottom 26%, really, with this? Okay. All right. But anyway, overall, that is our Raiders mock draft edition where we trade down. Let us know how everything ended up. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.